Finally, here we are.
It's looking good.
Looking good in the hood. Welcome to the most recently televised episode of the Bait Buffet.
It's looking good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna start or is?
Yeah, we're starting. Yeah.
Okay.
This
This is it. Once again, we. You son of a bitch.
I'm switching it on you.
Yeah. Hit me with that switch up. It's bait because like you gotta kind of watch the thing to see who's see who's talking so that you can switch the camera. But then, yeah, we'll try to figure out the input thing because there is something that will switch the inputs for us. Right now we're manually switching these video feeds. We've got pedals.
Yeah. Here's the secret sauce. Hell yeah.
Elgato is actually sponsoring us.
Hell yeah. They're not.
They're sponsoring us in the way of we send them money and they send us their pedals. So
Such a fair trade.
it really, well,
How much were these pedals? Like 90 each?
$80, $90.
Nice. That's a fair
Plus
trade.
tax, plus the tizzy. You know?
That's a fair
Uncle
sponsor.
Sam's got to get his cut. Oh, man, what have you been watching?
Game of Thrones.
Again?
Third time around.
You're not.
Yeah. I'm on season 2.
You're not.
Yeah, it's like, Eddard Stark.
That's what you're watching? You're
he just
watching
got
Game
axed.
of Thrones again?
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else out, man.
Shut up, man. Watch
Shit,
Better
there's nothing
Call
else.
Saul. It's good. It's worth it. It's worth watching.
There's no like cool like dragons or like political intrigue in Better Call Saul. There's no
That's a matter of opinion.
there's no like really, where's the bait?
Where's the bait?
Is there bait?
Yeah, there's bait.
I mean,
Of course.
I don't know, man.
It's good. I know. I was really reluctant and hesitant to start watching it too, but after it gets going, it's really quite engaging. So
I'm watching
did you watch
the
Twisted
Russian.
Metal?
I'm watching Russian news.
Did you watch Twisted Metal? That's the real question. He didn't. Look at the face of a man who didn't watch Twisted Metal.
That right there.
I did. I watched one episode. I almost even watched 2. I started the second one, like the first 5 seconds.
What's the appeal of that show?
There's none. There's not.
Is it another?
There's no appeal. It's an Anthony Mackie vehicle.
Another
Literally.
hole to throw cash into.
Literally, it's a vehicular show starring Anthony Mackie.
What's Anthony Mackie's appeal as an actor?
I don't know. We should ask. Somebody who likes him. Call Chris.
Somebody's got to like him.
Somebody's got to like him. So how about those floods in California?
There's floods.
You didn't.
What's going on?
You know.
No, I
about
heard there's
this.
some sort of tropical
You know
storm.
about this. Yeah, it dumped like a year's worth of rain on Southern California in like one day.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah, did Sean get swept away, or is
No, everybody was fine. It just rained a little
everyone's good?
bit. Yeah.
There was also an earthquake at the same time.
Yeah, and that was fine too. No one
It's
even
quite
felt it.
Christian's in LA.
Californians are just sensitive.
Christian's in LA. He said it woke him up in the middle of the night.
Little?
Ramos.
Oh, Ramos is in LA?
Yeah.
What's he doing out there?
He's at a drug rehab
Mm.
kind of center. Yeah. Getting his rehab on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to get off drugs
It is. Yeah.
because they're so good.
That's part of it.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just start making drugs like worse, so they're not so fun.
Well, they are. They're putting fentanyl in them now. Everyone's dying.
Damn it.
Yeah. So it's tough because you make them bad enough. You know, if you make them bad enough, then people just die.
Sucks, dude.
That's it. Yeah, I know
all
so
right.
many. I know of so many people that have died of fentanyl overdoses in the last couple of years. That's crazy.
So what, you cut it with fentanyl
It's
and then
crazy.
it makes it cheaper to produce? Or something?
Well, usually,
God damn it.
usually people that are like cutting their drugs with fentanyl, like heroin or whatever, because people get higher on a smaller amount. But the thing is, the fentanyl is too much, right? Or because it's super, super hard to work with and put the right amount in, but then it'll cross contaminate. So it won't just be in the heroin; it'll be in the cocaine, it'll be in the, even the weed, potentially, So
Jesus.
it's just fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Bummer.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the bummer cast today.
God damn it, Mason.
We're
You
back
always-
in the studio though.
You always do this.
We're back in the stew.
Yeah. Back in the stew.
Took us about a dog's age to get all this shit set up today.
This is my this is like my third. Mike's.
Yeah, Mike's Heart is actually sponsoring us too, right? In the way of you gave them money and they gave you.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. This is Bait Buffet 2.1.
It's like 1.9.
1.9.
Yeah, it's almost. Well, no, it's actually 0.9 because it's still beta. It's still a beta.
We're
buffet.
still figuring it out.
Yeah. It's in the process.
Yeah.
Of being figured, but we're getting.
So
there.
what are you watching this week, Mason?
We're getting there. I've been watching Better. I've been watching Better Call Saul.
Yeah, it's good.
It's I just we're just trying to finish it. We're on the last season. I got to the last season. I'm like, all right.
Wow.
I'm like, all right. There's only 10 episodes a season.
Yeah.
So,
you can get through it pretty quick.
And lo and behold, there's actually 13 episodes in the last season. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I've kind of just been building Legos too. Like, sometimes we don't even want to watch a show because there's nothing really out.
Right.
I watched the first half of Spider-Verse. Not
good.
Man,
you only watched the first half, obviously.
I don't know. I don't want to get crucified, but it wasn't great.
It wasn't great?
The visuals were amazing. Like the animation was honestly like next level. Like
that's kind of
it's mind blowing.
That's kind of how I felt about the first one. Is that it wasn't like great, but like the visuals were good.
I feel like the first one's like a classic. Like the story is so solid, the character development, the arcs, everything's where it should be.
It's kind of almost too visually crazy.
The first one?
Just both of them.
The second one is definitely a little bit like of a sensory overload.
It's just like kind of distracting from like the actual visuals are kind of distracting.
Yeah, it's
I wish I would have saw it in the theater.
The story is so fast and the visuals are so fast that it's like maybe like choose one.
Right.
Like maybe make the story a little simpler and make it like a visual tone poem.
They gotta
or make the visuals a little simpler and make the story really in depth.
But they're catering to today's youth.
Yeah, maybe it's just it doesn't connect with me because I'm
We're
old.
Too slow.
Mason turned 30 this year.
Years ago.
No, like a month ago.
This month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This month?
This month.
Oh yeah, August what? 2nd is your birthday?
Yeah, August 2nd.
Yeah. Look at us.
Old.
Got a podcast.
Fucking old.
Talking about movies for babies.
Call it the fucking dad cast. Yeah, we're just too slow in the brain for like the kids.
Cast.
The kids these days. The kids these days are like fast.
Yeah, they're quick. Yeah, I'm glad people liked it. I just was like so hyped up for it. I guess like I thought it was gonna be this like spectacular cinematic experience.
Right.
And I'm watching it and I'm like, this is kind of tropey. Like the mom is like a huge bitch, and she's
Whose mom?
Miles' mom.
She's a bee?
She's so like annoying for the first like half of the for the first like 30-40 minutes of the movie.
She's a total bee?
She's like, Miles, you got a B in Spanish? Like,
what?
Oh shit. Like
she's like writing him about his grades
and everything else.
She's writing him about his grades.
He's doing stellar, and she's like, yeah, she's writing him about his grades, and he's being Spider-Man at the same time.
She
doesn't know that.
That's always what I've been looking for in like a Spider-Man movie is like him being like written about his like bad grades,
but
that aren't even bad.
They're fine grades. Yeah.
What's fun? Like, are they trying to connect with the kids? Like, what's good? Like, what's the idea there? Like, what's the fun part? What's fun about like mom being like mean to him about his grades?
I guess
you didn't watch them.
Yeah, I gotta finish it.
Yeah, maybe it comes back later.
In the first movie, it was just a lot more natural. I felt like nothing seemed too forced,
right,
and too tropey. Like in this one, it was like, oh, like the tropey, mom who's I guess
mad. I need to try to watch the first one again because like when I watched it, I was just like,
first one's good. The first one is solid. I've watched it multiple times and I really like it. I think it's really, really good. And
just wasn't
connecting.
The
second one, I just hope
didn't connect.
Yeah, and the dad's like a cuck too. Like he's
cucking.
He has to like ask permission from the mom about everything.
Yeah, you know what I don't like is when Spider-Man has a dad or a mom. Honestly, Spider-Man
in the comics, his parents were killed.
Spider-Man shouldn't have parents.
His uncle Aaron dies. That's like the
thing
emotional
for
crux of the first movie. Yeah,
well,
he's a villain.
Well, shit. Now I haven't. No, don't spoil it.
You've seen the first movie.
I watched it kind of.
Uncle Aaron. That was a
couldn't
good
tell
part.
You, I couldn't tell you anything about it.
It was his cool uncle that he connected with because him and his dad had a severed kind of like, you know,
I couldn't.
not so good relationship.
I couldn't tell you anything about it. Well, but his dad's back in this one. He's a cuck.
Yeah, he's getting cucked by the mom like constantly.
She's literally out there fucking other dudes.
Basically, yeah.
Is she actually? That would be a good plot.
That actually would be a better plot line than what we had.
And
he just has to like he's like this like big, strong, tough like black guy, but he has to ask permission from his wife to do anything.
His mom.
She's the one who's really in charge.
I'm picturing a scene where like his mom is getting like raw dogged by some dude down the street.
That would be cool.
And he's like hanging upside down and like in the window like shocked. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just feel like the characterizations
like
of the parents were much better in the first one, and in this one they just like
this one like
they didn't know what to do with.
They're
them,
not.
really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There were some cool parts. Like I said, I only watched the first half of the movie, so maybe we'll revisit it next week if I eventually get to the second half. But like the Spot is cool. He's like a villain, and he creates these like portals, and they're kind of like you know, multi-dimensional traveling portals. Or the same dimension, you know, like if he wants to hop from one place to another,
right?
Like little teleporter
he's got
devices.
He's got his spots can take you to a variety of spots.
Yeah, and he's kind of like weird and awkward, and there's like, I mean, the animation was amazing. Like I said, like there was like a whole like opening prologue with Gwen that was like 20 minutes long about her and her dad, and that part really hit for me. Like I was like, this is working visually, and it's working like emotionally.
Right.
And then after that 20 minutes, we go to Miles. And like, oh, finally Miles is here, you know. And then it's just like this kind of like trite script about him trying to please his parents and balance the Spider-Verse.
Sounds like the
Spider-Man.
Sounds like the yawn-verse.
Personal life thing. Yeah,
dude,
it was kind of yawn.
Dude,
yeah,
oh
I was like falling asleep.
Like how many different times are they gonna need to like tell me a story about like Peter Parker trying to like balance his life and like being Spider-Man? Is that like all he's got? Like is that like all
that's the whole appeal? Yeah,
it's like the whole thing.
He's like a teen who's still trying to find himself.
Why can't he just be like figured out and like not always?
When I was younger, I really liked Spider-Man a lot, but now that I'm older, I'm more of a Batman guy. I mean, I've always liked Batman, you know, obviously, but like I kind of connected to Spider-Man, Peter Parker, more emotionally when I was a teenager.
Right, when you were. Yeah, because he's a teenager too.
But now that I'm older, I just don't really relate to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he's always like trying to balance the work, you know, superhero dynamic, or the personal superhero dynamic, and it's just like, just figure it out, bro.
It's so
like it's tiring.
It's just really played out.
Yeah.
Like how many different ways are they going to tell this same story? Like
it's just not, maybe this is not a movie for us.
It doesn't grab me anymore. Right. We're old and slow.
Mm-hmm.
So and this movie's young and fast. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Batman had his childhood snatched from him. He had to grow up fast.
That's right.
Yeah. That's kind of like me.
He was sexually assaulted by a Catholic priest.
No. What?
What?
Is that?
That's not the Batman. That's not it.
I've never read that story. Father Chill.
Father Chill.
You should write that comic, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't actually end up becoming Batman. He's just like really depressed and fucked up.
Did you ever see that like
sad?
Oh man, Spider-Man Lotus came out this week.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a 2-hour fan film about Spider-Man.
About Spider-Man?
It's
starring Spider-Man.
Starring Spider-Man.
Or about Spider-Man.
He's the main character.
Okay.
And it's set after the death of Gwen Stacy.
It's
been in production for like years. I've been hearing about it for like a really long time.
This is live action or animated?
Live action fan film created by some college like
for years.
Bros.
How long have they been in college? I guess they shot it like years ago, and they've just been like.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah,
but like it's surrounded in controversy because the director and the star, the guy who's playing Peter Parker, were embroiled in this racist.
Oh no!
Situation.
Oh no!
Where a lot of their DMs got leaked, and they were saying the N-word a lot.
Oh no!
And people didn't like that, obviously. Didn't go over well.
Oh no!
But it's finally finished.
People didn't like that?
No, they didn't like that.
Man.
So it's known as the racist Spider-Man, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. And it finally came out this week, and I thought it was gonna be this like 15-minute, 20-minute fan film, but it's a 2-hour movie. It's on YouTube for free. and it's trash. I mean, I didn't I scrubbed yeah. I scrubbed through it, and it just it looks terrible.
I won't watch it. That could be the last. That could be the last thing on Earth.
Fan films just like they're like the bane of my existence, and it's funny because I make them basically for a living. But the reason mine are good and other people's are bad is because mine are stop.
I'm switching it to you.
I'll switch it to me. Mine are parodies. Like if you do a parody, it's fine. But if you're trying to do a legitimate, actual realization of the character,
you've already lost.
You've already lost. Right. Don't try. You don't have millions of dollars.
Because like as a fan, here's the thing, right? As a fan of a series, right? Like your opinion on what would be good about that series is basically worthless.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like making a movie, because it's like, yeah, you're gonna make it like how you'd want, but like you're like a sub basically. and the hero's the dom, you know, like the canon. Right. Idea and like concept of this character everybody has in their head, like that's the dom, and like you're the sub, like. And when you put out your fan film, like Spider-Man the Racist Lotus or whatever, like you've already been dommed, you know.
Yeah, it's just a flawed logic kind of.
That's right.
Like fallacy in your own mind, from the beginning.
I love the Spider-Man. I will make the movie.
Yeah.
Next scene.
Yeah, I watched a review. Someone watched it and made a review, and I was like, I'll watch this.
You watched a review of a fan film?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll watch this 20-minute review of it. He like tore it to shreds. Yeah, because it's terrible.
Are you doing good, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I need stuff to watch. Like while I'm
apparently you only watch Game of Thrones. That's the only.
That's like I'll watch Game of Thrones. You know, at the end of the night. You know, when my wife and I wanted to hang out and watch something actually good. You know, it's like we don't want to be baited. You know, we don't want to like spend our hour that we have to watch. Hopefully, if we get at least 1 hour without the kids waking up, like we want to watch something actually we know is going to be solid and good. And it's like it doesn't even matter if we've seen it before, because it's like we'd rather watch that than take a chance on something.
Take a chance,
right?
Make a change.
We've taken too many chances, and it's like let's just like watch something safe. Like this is actually because Game of Thrones, you watch it and you get more. You know, every time you watch it, it's so dense. You know, like the story and the characters and like the acting, and there's so many choices that are made. It's incredible.
It's so dense. Every frame.
It is
so dense.
The first season is like so solid.
Yeah, it's okay.
Even though like they didn't have like a huge budget or whatever for the first season, like. They still nailed the beats of the story.
They did a great job.
They adapted it so well. The actors, like the casting is perfect.
It's just
the music.
Yeah.
The cinematography is beautiful. I just feel like they don't make shows like this anymore, except for like House of the Dragon.
Well, yeah, and since HBO got bought up, good luck. You know, a lot of the people from HBO have been going to Apple TV since they got bought out, or since the merger.
Dude, nothing will ever convince me to watch anything on Apple TV.
You'd
have to make the next Robert Pattinson Batman film.
Vince Gilligan his new series is going to be on Apple TV.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
He's not big enough.
What?
Apple TV.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are both really good. They're compelling dramas.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're good.
They're okay.
They're great.
Man, Apple TV is just like.
It's not Game of Thrones, but it's like as good as Game of Thrones as good as Game of Thrones in like another way.
Apple TV is an app I have to scrub over to get to the app I actually want to get to.
Move it to the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't want to scrub over it. I don't know. I've heard good things about Ted Lasso too. It's like really funny apparently.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get Ted Lasso. My grandpa is trying to get us to watch Ted Lasso.
That's what I heard. This is funny. But
he needed my help to. Like set up Apple TV over at his house,
right? So
he could watch Ted Lasso specifically.
Yeah, it's popular.
Yeah, so I mean,
popular.
I don't really. What's that show about? Sports?
He runs like a soccer team or something. I don't think it's really about.
It's not about the soccer though.
I don't think it's really about sports. Apparently, it's like actually funny. I don't know. I need to give it a shot. It's just on Apple TV, so I have a natural version.
Spider-Man, the Racist Lotus.
It's just like all the streaming platforms are just really in the dirt now.
They're
they're in the dumps.
Marvel should buy Spider-Man Lotus from those guys. Just put it out in theaters. Why not? People seem to like it. Like if you go to the comments, on
No,
Spider-Man
man.
Lotus, people are like, "Yeah, this is the best Spider-Man thing I've ever seen."
They like it?
People always like it. That's the thing. I don't trust YouTube comments because they'll always hype you up.
They like it?
Like you'll release like a dog shit, and if you have enough followers, they'll be like, "This is the fucking coolest."
They'll gas
thing.
you up? They'll gas you?
Yeah, they will. And so I don't. That's why they keep making these these fan films because they get encouragement from their dumbass followers.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
I do. Well, hey, maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe they got the secret sauce.
No, they definitely
maybe
don't.
Marvel. Well, do those people also like Marvel movies though?
They like
the
anything.
same people that like these other ones.
They just like whatever's put in front of them. Especially if there's a story behind it,
Yeah, right. Like a racist.
Like a racist story. Like overcoming
series of texts or something.
Overcoming your dark racist past.
Oh, wow. Did they overcome it? Is it?
I think they apologized.
Oh, okay.
So now they're like the underdog.
They're the underdog.
The ex-racist underdog. Like.
Okay.
Oh man, should we pull
Okay.
some clips? Here, I'll just show you.
I
I got my iPad right here.
I don't think that's necessary.
I just want you to get like a sense of like what this is like. Spider-Man. There are some like decent CGI shots. Like they got some like industry pros to like come in and help them out. It was a big effort. So I applaud them for the effort, I suppose, but the final result is very lacking in my opinion. Just don't do fan films. They never work out.
I don't like this.
Don't do it. Spider-Man Locust. Okay.
Locust?
That's a whole different thing. It's got 3 million views. Here, this is like... The music's terrible. The music's probably the worst part.
So I could move around the city faster. I made this special web fluid. I would put it into these cartridges. And
Why does the music sound like a Darman film?
when it's ready, you pull down on the trigger
He's hanging out with kids.
and it shoots a web. There, you try.
Yeah, so it's based on a comic book where this kid has cancer and he like encourages Spider-Man to keep being Spider-Man.
Oh, so it's not their story.
No, they're adapting to comic books, very famous comic book stories.
Oh.
Yeah, so they didn't even come up with like the actual original story.
Okay, well.
And it's just mostly people talking in rooms.
Oh, I see.
Like Logan Paul went to or was it Jake Paul?
Let's see.
One of the Paul brothers went to Oppenheimer and they were like, it's just people talking. This is like the biggest example of that. It's just people talking. And then there's like a CGI shot thrown in every like 15 minutes. Spider-Man swinging around the city.
I don't know if you'll remember this. It feels so distant. It was a night in the summer. 4th of July weekend. It was raining.
Mason's disgusted right now.
And the four of us were there. We were all waiting to watch the fireworks go off.
Right.
But it was raining so hard we didn't know if they ever would.
What?
Everyone had their
This
own
is a
friends.
terrible voiceover. It really doesn't sound like they're in a car.
They were under just one. And it was a
I can see the bait
small
sign reflected in the
world. We had
iPad.
to stay
Nice.
close to each other.
We're working on the bait sign,
The
guys.
bait sign needs to make an appearance.
Yeah. It's up here. That's what this red light is.
Yeah.
All together.
It's not just the gates of hell behind us. More talking?
It's literally all talking, all close-ups in rooms.
Why did it take so long?
Like maybe they would have had something if they did like a 20-minute
Ew.
movie.
There's necking too?
Oh, I think you're perfect.
You know what?
I've been hearing about this movie for
They
years.
sound like they love each other.
Dude, bro.
Man, I wish I would have gone years more without hearing about it. I could have waited my whole life. In fact,
People love Spider-Man, dude. Like they're really into him.
I'm just not that into the Spider-Man.
But I guess it's like an easier thing to adapt than Batman, because if you do a Batman fan film, you got to have like a whole Bat cave. You got to have like, the Bat family, and like costumes and like a butler.
Well, yeah, he's like an expensive gentleman.
Yeah, you gotta have a mansion like the Wayne Manor. Well,
Some-
Spider-Man, I guess
something.
anyone can just like kind of create a suit and
Unless you
Get some
do
cameras.
like a fan film spin-off of like after he went broke and The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh right, yeah.
That'd be good.
That was what I was gonna talk about. There was a what was it? Oh man, I'm like struggling to remember now. Oh right, yeah, the Darren Aronofsky I think script before Batman Begins was produced. Before they went with Nolan with his take, they were shopping the idea of rebooting Batman around, and Darren Aronofsky had a script written up. You know who this director is? He did Black Swan.
The man that did Requiem for a Dream
Yeah.
and The Whale.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so he had a script written up, and it's online. You can read the whole script.
Sounds
Where
horrible.
Alfred is black.
Okay. Well,
And
no, well, off
he's-
to a good start though.
Off to a good start.
Right.
And he's a mechanic. He's like a big buff black mechanic.
Alfred is?
And his name's Alfie or something.
Oh.
Like, or they call him A-Dog or something. I don't know.
okay.
There's some sort of different name for
A
him.
dog?
Something. I forgot
Okay.
exactly. We should bring it up. But like, maybe I can pull it up. But like, the whole concept of the script is like, what if Bruce Wayne wasn't rich? What if he was just like a regular guy? You know what I mean? And
Someone shoots him in the head. The end.
so
well, no, his parents would be alive.
yeah, his parents. Hold on, let me look this up. Maybe I'm just making this up in my
What
own
if
mind.
Batman was an inner city youth?
I think I'm melding concepts together. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Well,
You
if
talk
he
about
wasn't
something
if he
else while I'm
wasn't
looking this
if he
up.
wasn't wealthy, then he would never have gone to see the Phantom of the Opera at the theater with his parents, and Joe Chill would never have tried to steal his mother's pearl necklace. So he'd actually be probably like just a happy normal guy.
Okay, here we go. I found it. This is what's great about the internet is I can just find this immediately.
Right.
The script was a reboot for the Batman movies. It was going to be directed by Darren Aronofsky while Frank Miller was set to write. The script sucks dick, though funnily enough, Mr. Aronofsky asked Christian Bale to be Batman.
What? Who says it sucks? Who said it sucks dick? What are you reading? What are you reading?
Archive.org.
Oh. What is this like commentary? This like meta commentary before it's even started. I thought you were just gonna read a description. It's so funny. I thought you were like reading like some kind of like clinical description or something.
Bruce Wayne's apartment night. Awoken from his nightmare by the sound of his own scream, disoriented Bruce goes to the sink and splashes cold water in his face. Father, where are you? What will I do? His hands tremble. Distant thunder sounds. Exterior East End sidewalk morning. Little Al, a gigantic, early middle-aged black man, carries a bag of donuts and 2 coffees. He whistles as he walks through a rundown slum. He stops and inserts a key at a grimy storefront. The sign reads Al & Son, Repair Service Salvage.
Why didn't they make this instead?
Because they wanted to make a good movie. This script sucks dick. Reverse shot of interior Al's garage morning. Little Al hits the lights, revealing a meticulously clean auto
Wait,
repair shop.
little Al? I thought this was Big Al.
It's ironic. It's ironic. Mason.
What? So he's little? I thought he was big.
He's big. He's gigantic.
I'm so confused.
But he's also meticulous. Bruce, you here? Little Al continues to search in the exterior junkyard behind Al's garage morning. It's a dreary, dirty, isolated place. Its sole occupant, Bruce, loads large car parts onto a flatbed truck bearing the Al & Son logo.
He's basically a junkyard dog.
Yeah. It's like what if Bruce Wayne was like the little guy, you know? He carries the heavy transmission and engine blocks on his broad, muscular shoulders.
Oh, but
Little
he's ripped
Al.
though, because
Ripped.
he's basically like a human forklift.
Little Al says,
Okay.
"Morning, sunshine." Bruce says nothing.
Sunshine.
He just stares at Little Al with troubled, tired eyes. Little Al continued, hands Bruce a coffee. "Okay, Twinkle Toes, let's take a look at the job orders." The two head up a wooden staircase over the garage and enter interior Bruce Wayne's apartment morning. It's the claustrophobic room of an obsessive-compulsive. Neatly organized electronic hobby projects line the walls.
He's a
Police
tinkerer.
scanners,
He tinkers.
radios, and TVs. Their readouts and displays provide the only light. Little Al opens the blackout curtains. Sunlight pours in. So, the load on the truck is the D'Amato order, right? Bruce nods. You finished the rebuild on that caddy and the tranny for Spencer. Bruce nods some more. I guess that's it, huh?
He's quiet.
You know, I could
He
put in
doesn't
a
really
couple of
talk.
days, help you out down here if you want a break. I'm fine. Little Al looks at Bruce and his pale skin and sunken eyes. Little Al says, Big Al would kick my butt if he saw you now. You look terrible. Little Al puts his head on Bruce's shoulder. Oh, his hand, not his head. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say
that got a little
it's kind of
intimate.
starting to get a little bit gay. It started like the quality like went up.
Yeah, it got a little interesting for a minute. Those pills aren't working, are they, son? They're fine. Little Al.
Big Al would kill me if he knew I was gonna pin you down on, right here and tickle your colon,
Yeah, this is
your
gay as
colon
hell.
or whatever.
The nightmares stop then? Bruce doesn't speak. Maybe you just need to air yourself out a little bit. Go to the park. Go to the beach.
Has Bruce said one word yet?
Yeah, he said they're fine.
Oh, they're fine.
Find yourself a girlfriend. I'm fine. Little Al, frustrated. Yeah, fine. Right. Here. Little Al hands Bruce a wad of bills. Listen, a man can't keep cooped up in one place all the time. He's got to keep moving. Like shark. Moving. Or he dies.
He just handed him a stack of cash?
You can't stay stuck in one place, Bruce. It just ain't healthy. Little Al leaves. As Bruce, I'm having too many mics. As Bruce closes the blackout curtain, he gazes across the street onto the Girls Galore Peep Show Theater. From the look of it, the sleazy sex venue was once a grand theater. But now, on top of its classic old world facade, a pink plastic sign promises girls out front.
Now we're getting into a sleazy sex theater?
Prostitutes offer their wares.
Okay.
So, yeah, this was going to be a movie, apparently.
We should make it. Film it.
I mean, it's all here.
We should do like
This is sick, dude.
we should do like a
How did this get on the internet?
we should do a full reading.
This is great. Yeah, a full cast reading.
For the no, just the two of us.
Thank Christ this wasn't made.
I wish. Oh,
are you kidding me?
I wish that it was. Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
No, Batman Begins was awesome. They nailed it. Like, thank the Lord. This horrible Darren Aronofsky script was not produced. It's funny, yeah, haha, right now.
Right.
But like, Batman scripts are important. Like, it defines like the character for an entire generation.
Oh ho hum.
Like,
Shut
sure,
up.
do whatever you want in the comics, but no one reads comics. So what people actually watch is the movies. So when you have a horrible interpretation like what Zack Snyder just did with Ben Affleck for the last decade, that has a huge subconscious
It's a ripple effect
on the psyches of the American movie fucking going public. It's a big deal.
You should do you should finance a scientific study on how the Ben Affleck Batman movies affected the psyche of the American public.
It negatively.
Negatively. I'll tell you right now.
You don't need to do a study.
I'll tell you right now.
It's bad. It's not good. People think Batman's fucking stupid now. A lot of people do. I mean, he's such an enduring character that he's hard to kill. But Zack Snyder did his darndest.
Did anybody even really see the Robert Pattinson one?
Oh, they saw it. Yeah, it was a hit.
It was a hit.
It made money.
What did it make?
It made like $800 million, I think, worldwide.
Didn't crack a bill.
I don't think it cracked a bill. But
Trash.
that's because of Zack Snyder.
Nobody saw it.
It would have cracked a bill if it wasn't for Zachy S.
Nobody saw it.
People saw it. Hold on. I'm bringing up
I
the
bet you if
receipts.
I asked everybody I know, most people have not seen it.
It was steamy. People saw it because they wanted to see Robert Pattinson and they wanted to see freaking Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle.
Yeah. When's the new one? When's the next one?
When's the strike over?
So just never.
2 hours and 56 minutes of pure bliss.
Yeah, it was a real.
It was so good, dude.
A real trek.
I'm looking up the box office. 771 million.
Damn. Not even 800.
Couldn't even break a bill. That's because of what Zack Snyder.
Not
he
even 800.
devalued the franchise so much that it couldn't even break a bill. But see, like, it honestly should have done worse.
Garbage.
It's impressive that it did that well.
Garbaggio.
And it wasn't that expensive to produce. Because they were smart about it. They did the old Joker route. Joker made $1 billion. It's like when DC does these like smart
Made a Billy.
Like
Seriously.
theatrical, cinematic film event movies.
Right. People show up.
People show up because it's like it's obviously like an artistic interpretation
Nobody showed up to Batman.
of a classic character.
But nobody showed up to Batman. Thanks, Zach. No, I think when I saw it was like a full theater, but I think it was probably like opening day IMAX or something like that.
It says the budget was $200 million. That's pretty.
So
that's pretty low.
They made a pretty penny on it.
That's pretty low for a superhero movie. I think most superhero movies these days go for like $250.
What's another $50 million in the wind?
Right. Is the Batman a hit or a flop?
They shot it on the cheap. Is that why they couldn't get Robert Pattinson to pull his dick out? He wouldn't do it for less 20 mil. Like an extra 20 mil? I heard that was shot on the table.
There's actually a story that came out yesterday that was like Robert Pattinson, his favorite Batman villain, or his like, apparently he kept asking Matt Reeves to put the Condiment King into the next Batman movie.
He wouldn't do it?
And
Or he did?
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Did they film it already?
No, they're not. They're not.
They
filming
didn't
it
even
yet.
film it yet?
No, they haven't started filming.
This
This
movie's never getting made.
It's never getting made. Yeah, basically. Now with the strike and everything.
Now with DC being controlled.
Support
by
the WGA. They need help.
SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, SAG-AFTRA. AFTRA strong.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they're striking, so I hope they at least get what they're asking for.
Yeah, apparently they want like free water for everyone or something. Bait.
I can get behind that.
Bring your own water.
Oh, you mean at the strike location?
No, they just want when they go into the studio to write their scripts, like how they do.
Shut up. Yeah,
Like,
give them water.
They
What?
want like a water bottle.
Shut up.
But the studio won't let them.
They just. Well, here's the thing. The studio says no. You can have LA Tap, and that's worse.
Right?
That's worse than poison.
That's got bacteria in it.
That you don't want that.
Yeah, you'll be dead in a week.
I'd rather drink my own piss. Probably. LA Tap water is.
It tastes
rough.
bad. Yeah.
It's not tasty.
It makes you sick.
Yeah. Are they piping his? Where are they piping it in from? Mexico? Guadalajara?
I don't know. Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're recording. Don't fuck with it.
Okay.
It's good. It's all good.
So we've been going for 37 minutes.
Don't fuck with it. Yeah, that's right.
I don't believe it.
That's right. What are you in a time warp? Some kind of time dilation field?
Fucking Christ. Yeah, so who's your favorite the Batman villain that you want to be featured in the next Robert Pattinson film?
I think it's Sean.
Bullets?
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie he was in? They just released it, him and his film bros.
Bullets, blood, and a fistful of cash?
No.
No. I didn't even know about this at all. What is it?
Oh, fuck.
Who does he play?
Here it is. I got it.
Perfect.
Look, that's
I
him.
thought I got it wrong. I thought I got the title wrong. Yeah, they actually printed it on DVDs.
Bullets, blood, and a fistful of cash.
That's funny. You were showing it to the laptop screen. This guy's a little bit tipsy.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Dude. Well, I don't want to damage this. There's no way that.
It's probably the only copy in existence.
Wait. What? This was printed. The copyright on this is 2019.
Really? No way. You're so right. Packaging, Bayview Entertainment,
Did they
LLC.
did they do like another like print run or something?
I guess so.
What's
This
the
must
deal?
be a recent run.
Nice.
Wait, what? What's going on here?
There's a warehouse stacked up to the top with those things.
Cash is a gunslinging ex-con on a mission
His
to
name
kill.
is Cash.
Yeah. He's a gun-slinging ex-con on a mission to kill the man who murdered his wife over a decade ago.
The red lighting in here is makes it look like we're standing outside a strip club or something.
I know, it's perfect. I feel like we're in the Batman.
That's right.
Pursuing his vendetta into the criminal underworld, Cash's quest is complicated by sordid in their rise to power.
Wait, what?
Yeah, right? Blasting through the streets, he leaves behind a path of death and destruction. All that's left are bullets, blood, and a fistful of cash. Starring Jerry Lloyd, Tom Dottie, Ron Stanton, directed by Sam Akina. Maybe we'll watch this.
This sounds like it might be sexually arousing.
Hopefully there's tits.
Cash is a gunslinging ex-con on a mission to kill the man who murdered his wife over a decade ago and left him for dead. Pursuing his vendetta into the criminal underworld, Cash's quest is complicated by sordid in their rise to power. That does not make any sense, that sentence.
Yeah, I know. What they
It's
can't get the back of the box right?
Sordid is probably the name of an organization.
Okay, but they need to clarify that.
Because that's that's a word that seems like it would work
Sordid.
in the sentence, yeah.
Right.
Blasting through the streets, he leaves behind a path of death and destruction. All that's left are bullets, blood, and a fistful of cash. Oh, I thought it was on. I thought it was on me.
No, it's on you.
Hold on. And a fistful of. All that's left are
Hold
bullets.
on, hold on. Go back. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All that's left are bullets, blood, and a fistful of cash.
Nice.
Shit.
Dude. Yeah, that was
They
good.
should get me to do it.
That was good.
2019. This is the timeline of this is making me very confused.
No, this is like a different thing that Sean was in. It's called like Amber or something.
Amber.
Yeah, it's about a vampire.
Directed by who? Austin Raimi.
No, it was directed by two of his roommates.
Give me some more Austin. What's he up to?
I know. Austin's my fave.
What's he up to? Who's he?
What's he up to?
Is he like doing his own stuff, or is he like milking some directors, like, you know?
Teat?
Yeah, Teat, like as like a PA.
No, this is the movie Amber.
Oh, it's a horror short film.
Yeah,
and her name is Amber.
Her name is Amber, and spoiler alert, she's a vampire, and Sean's a serial killer in the movie.
Nice. He said he didn't create it. He just gave notes and suggestions best he could.
Yeah.
And it turned out pretty good, though, he says. I'll send it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you should send it to me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, send it to yourself right now.
Well, you know, and for real, I wanted to do a shout out at the beginning of this podcast to the Big S, because he really helped us out last week.
Who's that?
Sean Dog.
What did he help us out with?
There was potentially, you know, well, he let it go through. He let the
right.
He let the podcast ride.
Yeah, he let it ride.
Oh, I thought you were intentionally like being obtuse.
No. I'm just half retarded.
Yeah. Well, because you know, there was some sensitive information in last week's podcast, and Sean, you know, he signed off on it and he let it ride. But you can check out the censored version on patreon.com/baitbuffet.
Yeah, right.
Gotta plug. You know, we make $46 a month off of Patreon.
That's sick, dude.
It's lit.
Yeah, it builds up.
There's like $150 in there right now.
I was pretty low on funds like a couple months ago.
Pulled it out.
And I pulled out like 500.
Yeah. Pulled it out.
I think there's like another like 300 in there.
It's like 150.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah.
It's only like
I just looked.
That's it?
Yeah, because I was on Patreon. I was trying to do something else, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm signed into the Bait Buffet Patreon, and I just like looked looked at the stuff or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, 150.
Nice.
8 patrons.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had 10.
Imagine if we had 10.
Imagine if we had 20.
Holy shit. No, it adds up quick. That's the thing. That's why we're doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
It actually makes sense.
Pretty soon. I mean, at this right now, we could probably, like, the amount of money we're making from the Bait Buffet, we can buy toilet paper. Wait. I want it to be on you. No, we can buy toilet paper for each of our families for 1 month.
That's
for
sick.
like for every month.
I mean,
that's toilet paper month. Like, go to Costco, get the 20-pack. You can even get the Charmin.
We're still in the red. We haven't paid off the equipment.
We are literally in the red. No, yeah, Forrest is thousands of dollars in the hole for the whole setup, but it's gonna start turning a profit.
Yeah, eventually.
The thing is, the Bait Buffet hasn't really launched yet, because until
it's still in beta mode.
Until it hits the main channel, like, it hasn't really launched. You know, until like an announcement hits the main channel.
Right, it's so true.
It hasn't really launched.
Yeah,
you know?
eventually there'll be like a Lego Batman stop motion animation announcement or something to really get the bait going.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and we've
something people will click on.
We've been, working out the kinks and trying to get our schedule down.
I've been posting like the episodes like in the community tab of the main channel.
Community.
And that's kind of what boosts it to get it to like, a higher threshold. But we still haven't even broken 1,000 subs yet. You
know what really boosts it is titillating titles like Paul Dano's Full Frontal Exposure.
That's our best episode so far.
That's the best viewed episode so far.
And it's all women who are just super hot on Paul Dano.
The algorithm really
favors the title.
Really favors that title.
Yeah. Should we just do all Paul Dano titles from now on? or-
Should we just do like whatever we talk about, full frontal exposure? No, yeah. There's got to be some kind of formula we could, tap into.
Let me bring up that episode because there are some like nice comments on that episode.
Yeah, I sometimes I read those comments before I go to sleep on that one episode. They tuck me in.
Tuck you in cozy at night.
Warm and, all warm.
So I'm gonna go to most popular. The most popular video on this entire channel is Paul Dano's full frontal exposure, with 2.8K views. That's 1,000.
I wonder if it'll actually ever make it to Paul Dano. If this gets big enough,
Wow. Yeah.
I hope it does. And really, I hope that he does the full frontal exposure.
Adriana says, the fact that this has now been on my recommended page multiple times, I think I have a problem. All right.
Yeah.
Too many Paul Dano videos. This is from Charlize. Too many Paul Dano videos have led me here, but I'm not complaining.
You think it's Charlize or Charlize?
Charlize. 100%.
Okay.
110%.
Okay. All right.
Too many
I'm
Paul
with you.
Dano videos have led me here, but I'm not complaining. That means she likes us.
I'm not complaining either.
And then Wallflower 6860 said, neither am I, friend. Smiley face. I don't like this.
I don't like that.
Never
either.
mind. This is weird. This is getting too weird now.
No, well, like, what is up with movies and like giving me the expectation of a full frontal male exposure, and then like not coming through?
Gina says, weirdest wreck I've ever gotten, but hell yeah.
I really like. They didn't. Cillian Murphy didn't show me his fucking,
Ricky
fucking
Goldsworth
rod.
said, why is this in my recommendations? Not complaining though.
Dude, we should have named the fucking Oppenheimer one Cillian Murphy's full frontal exposure.
Fuck. You're so right. Damn it. I can change the title.
Fuck. Well, it's already posted.
I can just change it.
Yeah, but it I don't know if the algorithm will. Like,
Yeah, it's too late for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were so right.
But
Fuck it.
damn it. Every movie, I'm gonna every movie that we watch, I'm gonna. Here's the thing, because I'm always trying to find some fucking cock in a movie. It could be.
There's cock in Game of Thrones.
It could be Disney's Elemental.
There's penis in Game of Thrones.
Oh god, I gotta watch that. Like, I don't want to watch that, but I'm gonna watch it.
Elementals.
What's
The
it
sleeper
called?
hit.
It's just a sleeper. Call that the
It's
fucking.
one to nod off to.
Put it on. And, next thing we know, we're on the snooze cast.
What if there was a society where every character was an element? It sounds like some bullshit like a corporate boardroom would make up.
An element of a like terrorist cell?
No, that's too interesting. Like literal elements, like
Oh,
fire,
okay.
water, earth, whatever.
Oh.
Who cares? It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but like stupid in a Pixar movie. But maybe it's good. I've heard it's good. So I guess it's Pixar. I'll check it out. But it just the concept just seems so like uninspired.
When it's on Disney Plus, then I'll watch it.
Yeah, when's it coming? Let's look.
You can buy it right now on Apple TV for
Really?
for $25.
25 smackers.
25
That's
schmeckles,
it.
yeah.
They spent a lot more on it making it.
That's true. That's true. That's fucking true. Yeah, it's only 25 schmeckles.
Hopefully they get that money back.
I know. How'd it do in the box office?
Well, originally it didn't do very well, but I think there wasn't much competition in its later weeks, and it kind of picked up steam a bit. And
Okay.
It performed decently, I think.
Yeah, I need the
June 16th, 2023 is when it came out in cinemas.
But there was no competition then. And then there was competition a couple weeks later.
Well, I think wasn't the competition like Mario Brothers?
Oh, was it?
It was around the same time, wasn't
no,
it?
Mario came out in like May, I thought. Did it not?
Let's see.
It came out way before I left for...
Currently, no official Disney Plus
Or
release
like
date has been
April.
set.
April or May. Early May or April it came out. Did it not?
Let's see. So this one, Elemental, came out on June 16th.
I'm pretty sure you can buy it on Apple TV right now. I saw it because it didn't give... I remember because it didn't give me an option to rent it. It was just like, buy it. Maybe it was a pre-order? I don't think so, though.
And then Mario Brothers came out on April 5th.
Oh, yeah. So that was fucking...
Yeah, so it's pretty...
It's a million years.
A million
but-
years away. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Light years.
So yeah, why didn't it do so well?
I don't know.
Let's look at the Elemental box office receipts here. And keep in mind, these are all fudged. This isn't the actual real numbers.
Disney likes.
This is just
to,
what they like to tell us.
Disney likes to, they get a little funny with the receipts, if you know what I'm saying.
Elemental is the first original animated film. They always put all these qualifiers on it. Original animated film. Okay, what does that even mean?
Okay, so what?
From any studio to reach the 400 million mark since 2017. There's so many qualifiers in there.
Okay, so it's
just
not,
to make
it's,
it sound
it's
good.
not based on another property.
Yeah, like their first original
it's
concept.
an original. Okay.
What's Pixar's Elemental box office? What's behind the rebound? In
What is the
sales?
number? What's the total number?
All right, hold on. I'm getting
You're holding
to
out. You're holding out on me.
I'm getting to it. It looks like it cost a budget of $200 million to produce.
As much as Batman
Right, if not more.
in this year of
'Cause
our
remember-
in these years of our Lord,
remember,
2020,
Disney are
whatever.
notorious liars. They're being sued right now for like a lot of money for lying about their box office income.
They like to play with the receipts.
Yeah, they're playing with their seats hard. But so if they say budget is 200 million, add another 800 million for marketing and
800, seriously.
yeah, and then add another like 800 for the actual budget, and then so you're probably looking at like 2 billion at least to produce this thing, and then you have a box office of 500 million.
Only 5.
459. I'm rounding up. Rounding to the nearest 100 million.
Well, I can't say that I saw it advertised anywhere.
Yeah, it was very
So maybe they're
very
saving
kind of lukewarm reception.
Maybe they're not advertising it. Maybe they're saving money on the advertising.
Yeah, I guess they're just hoping that like it'll bring enough followers onto Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to do with the Patreon, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
but on a much, much, much smaller scale.
I was gonna say it's a much grander scale.
Well, I mean, the value you're getting on our Patreon is much greater.
It's much greater. Yeah.
Yeah, but in
For
terms
sure.
of how much money we're actually going to recoup on this investment,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be like
We'll see.
Not that much.
It could take years.
the Patreon's lit. I keep telling people like we do all sorts of stuff over there.
Oh yeah.
We have like raffles. And we haven't had one yet, but
well,
eventually,
Yeah, eventually
we
will.
might.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
It's a
for sure.
possibility.
Yeah. Well, so yeah. I mean, the Patreon I think will actually start raking in a little bit in. Maybe once. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got to figure out something to make people interested in this podcast.
Yeah. Well, I think we just got to keep talking about all the
we want
new
you
movies that are coming out.
To tell your friends. We want you. To tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends about
Tell your
us.
friends. Come on.
Word of mouth is like the biggest
Yeah.
advertising campaign one could ever have.
Get us out of your mouth and into your friends.
I think we're gonna be like the next big hit on college campuses, like sort of how Facebook was.
Should we set up like a booth, like a table, like during like freshman orientation day?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should go
Yeah.
to like UMSL.
Start and take like
Do a live stream from
open condoms and just like launch them at people like.
well,
just
that could be considered sexual assault.
just like a,
But grab all this equipment, all this shit we have here,
right.
take it out to the UMSL campus,
Throw it on
just
the
do
fucking
a
throw it on the
live
lawn.
bait episode
Right.
there.
Have somebody with like a microphone like trying to wrangle people.
I think we're gonna try to get guests too. I think that's gonna bring in a lot more views.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Seth Green on the couch.
Seth.
We're gonna fly him out.
Yeah, he'll fit right here between us too.
I've got his number on my phone, so I'm gonna give him a call.
Hey man, got a podcast.
Hey man, you had to fly to St. Louis
You ever paid for your own flight
on your own dime
and hotel and food to come and be on some a podcast in somebody's basement in Missouri? Well, I've got some good news for you. Today's your lucky day. No, we need to get it'd be good to get Brian, the big B.
Yeah,
B-dog,
Brian would be fun.
B-dog on here.
Yeah, B-dog.
Yeah.
Your brother Noah would be a
Oh
fun,
yeah, that'd be good.
fun get.
Yeah, there's
Chris.
we need to get AJ back, of course.
Yeah, AJ's like almost like the third member
Like
of
the
this
number one
podcast.
get. He's off on Tuesdays usually, so that's a good day.
Yeah, we got to get him in to record for the new for some animation stuff too. So
Oh well, yeah. Gotta
Yeah.
get him.
I'm working on the Harry Potter Goes American script.
Oh right,
Yeah, so
right.
we're gonna get Chris in here and then AJ as well, and
The big C,
yeah,
big C,
it's good. It's good. Stop. I'm talking.
the big C.
Yeah, you can.
Wait,
Have it.
the big C.
Yeah.
It's flipped.
All right. Well, it was a good podcast, everybody.
We're not done yet.
I mean,
We've got a solid 5 minutes left.
I gotta pee.
You've got to pee that bad?
You know,
All right, that's it today, folks.
we got 54 minutes on the clock. I guess we can watch some like memes on TikTok.
Well,
or something.
hold on. Let's hold off on that.
Following the release of The Good Dinosaur, Sohn began working on the project. He pitched the concept of Elemental to Pixar based on the idea of whether
Ew.
fire and water could ever connect or not.
Ew, it's by the guy who did Good Dinosaur?
Yeah.
Oh, I won't see it now.
I've never saw The Good Dinosaur, but I heard it was not very good.
Damn, I wish you wouldn't have. Why'd you have to read that? Now I have no interest in seeing it.
Yeah,
I thought I had
mean,
a movie in the. I thought I had a movie in the queue, dude.
I think I'm just
I've
gonna
been trying
watch.
I've been trying to watch the new John Wick movie for like a couple months.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch
it's
that.
so long. It's like almost 3 hours.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah, like
I don't get the
how
appeal
does
of
he-
John Wick. I don't
how
like
does he
it.
wick? How does
I
he
don't
wick
like,
for 3
I
hours?
didn't
I like
really.
him.
I didn't
I like-
really like the first one.
I like those movies. They're good.
It's like,
They're
okay, he's gonna like do some flips and shoot some people with some like
They're fun.
CGI guns.
I like Keanu.
Keanu's good.
That's
He's
why
like the best part of the movie, I
that's,
guess.
That's the whole draw. That's the whole thing.
But it's like they're not actually firing real squibs. They're not actually firing real blank guns.
Yeah,
It's all
whatever.
CGI.
it's just dumb. you
Like
know?
they're doing some okay, cool stunts,
just
I
dumb.
suppose. But like
There's some cool stunts.
the action isn't
There's-
compelling.
There's some cool murders. I like some of the murders, but yeah, I mean, it's not as visceral as it would be if they were doing it practically.
Yeah, I mean the first one was okay, and then the second one was just total bait, and then I don't care about that.
I like some of the characters. Like some of the characters they come up with are like goofy, like funny. Like Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishburne, he's like the king of the homeless people.
Rest in peace, Lance Reddick.
Yeah, R.I.P.
He was awesome.
The Big
He was-
L.
You know, if you guys want to see a good movie, you should watch The Guest, starring
The Guest.
The Guest, starring Lance Reddick and what's his face? You've seen The Guest, right?
What are you talking
That's a
about?
good movie. That's
What are you
actually
talking
good.
about? The Guest.
Dan Stevens is the main actor in that. A string of mysterious deaths
Yes.
leads a teenager to become suspicious of a soldier who showed up on their family's doorstep and claimed to be a friend of her dead brother.
Oh, that guy. Yes, Cash is easy to get.
Yeah, that's an actual good movie. And there's some good
Yeah,
action. There's
it's
some good
okay.
action in that movie too, with actual squibs, actual
It's okay.
practical effects.
I remember it being like okay. Is
Yeah,
it really good?
it's better than John Wick. I don't know why
know if
people like
it's-
John Wick.
I like it because it's fun. It's not like a good movie, but it's like fun. It's like a fun movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's not horribly offensive like some Marvel
Oh wow, I'm
schlock.
getting a call from Alex Kramer.
Nice.
Speak of the devil.
Alex loves you, dude.
One sec. I'm gonna. One second.
Okay.
I'll call. One second.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pick it up. One second.
Okay.
I gotta.
Wow, we're so high tech
Oh.
these days, guys. We got
Oh.
one camera,
You're right back.
2 cameras. I hope you guys are watching this on YouTube this week, because this is
Should
crazy.
be. You should be watching
If
it.
you're just listening to it on the pod,
you're
like
just listening
you
to
probably
it.
won't even notice any difference.
Yeah.
But for us, it's a big deal.
It's a big. Yeah. The production quality is really juiced.
Yeah, next week, I mean, we'll probably adjust the angles a little bit, maybe get a different light in here.
We're gonna be refining this situation progressively.
Yeah, I want you guys to see there's a big sign here that says bait, but you can't really see it.
I know. I wish they could.
At all.
I wish they could see the bait.
But
you
then
saw it in the reflection earlier.
Yeah, you saw it in the reflection earlier,
Yeah.
but we almost need like a third camera to kind of like.
I know there needs to be a wide.
Yeah.
It's like very.
Or we can just like maybe lower it so it's right behind our heads.
yeah, but
like,
it's
really low.
It's really kind of.
Because we don't want it to be too.
But
We don't want the
yeah.
camera to be too far away from us, where people can't even read our expressions. Like,
We
what's
just-
the point?
Yeah, we need to figure out a better table situation for the stands, or something, to put them like lower, and then we could have like a better situation for like a wide shot.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a work in progress. It's
Yeah.
whip.
I'm actually impressed with our technological prowess today. We
We've set it up.
we got all this shit like in a big pile. Like we ordered it all last week, and then it all showed up thanks to Amazon
Whipped it
and
up. MB&H. Shout out.
and B&H. Yeah,
Shout out.
and
They sponsor us.
we got it all set up fairly quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
like probably took us 2 hours total.
Took a couple hours, yeah. But
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff to figure out.
Definitely, yeah. There's a lot of elements, a lot of things to consider.
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually pretty impressed with our ability.
It's you
Getting
know,
getting it to switch from camera to camera was kind of like the hardest part, I think.
we're live. Yeah, it was. Yeah, just until you figured out like, oh wait, it's just this one thing.
Yeah. Somehow I was able to, through
Really
my drunken stupor,
Fanoodle it.
I was able to fanoodle it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's lit. All right,
But
well,
what do we got?
that's it today, folks.
No, hold on. We should go a little bit over an hour just so I can cut into the beginning of the podcast.
We're really-
at like a random point. 'Cause,
Okay.
like that's what I try to. I try to do the cold open.
We're really riding the clock today.
Yeah, we're riding the clock. Yeah.
It's because it took like 3 hours to fucking.
It's
Actually
because I need to piss like a
start
fucking
filming.
racehorse, and I
Yeah.
can't think of anything
I
except
gotta get
emptying
home
my.
to the wife.
Yeah, and Mason's got to get home.
Right.
Mackenzie's
It's past my fucking
Mackenzie's
kid's bedtime.
wondering
literally.
where he is.
Like, where is he? Oh, where is he?
But is the Audacity still working?
Oh yeah, you know,
Thank
you know.
the Lord. Okay, so
Praise be.
if all else fails, the Audacity will still have our backs. This is sick, dude.
Facts.
I'm feeling this.
Oh, you feeling the vibes?
Yeah, the vibes are
Vibes.
nice.
V for vibe. V for vibe.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm all-
bring in
I'm all
the.
about the hand letters today.
I guess the next step is to kind of like get a third mic in here, right?
Yeah.
Because we should probably keep the mic that's at your place there, just in case.
We gotta be able to record remotely.
If we need
you
to
know,
record remotely.
on the fly. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like this is the preferred setup.
This is the preferred setup. For
Yeah.
Sure.
But maybe when I get paid, hopefully if I have a little extra money this month, I can
Hey.
invest in a new mic,
Like moolah.
and we can have a guest.
Yeah, we gotta figure out a table too. Something.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
we
this,
could.
this table works, right? Like, what's wrong with this
It's-
table?
It's too high. These should be like lower and then coming up to us, so they're not like so in the shot.
I guess so.
And so we can do the wide. Cause how is a wide gonna work if it's all the shit is in front of us?
Do we really need a wide?
I think we do, especially if we have 3 people.
How are we gonna switch between? I guess we use like the third.
We just set one of them to one pedal and one to the other. I mean, seriously,
It's sick.
it's sick.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. I think that should do it for today.
That's it, folks.